people are going away this holiday to the beach, and if you're not going to the beach, you're probably hanging out by your pool. One of the things on every girl's mind is shopping for swimsuits. Sometimes you walk into a store and the lighting's terrible and it shows up every blemish and every bit of cellulite, and depressing. There are fantastic trends for those of us who want to cover up this holiday. Like me, you haven't done exercise since March. Full swimsuits are all the rage right now. And the other trend that is so fabulous for those of us who want to cover up are high-waisted swimsuits. Bikinis are fantastic look and feel more sexy. Isn't that ultimately what we're all trying to do in a swimsuit? I'm going to be looking at 3 groups: bigger on top, smaller on the bottom. I'm going to be looking at the girls that are straight up and down, and then I'm going to be looking at the girls who are smaller on top and bigger on the bottom. These are not rules. This is not set in stone. It's just a suggestion. Let's talk about the girls who are broader on top, either in their shoulders or in their bust line, and then smaller at the bottom. You want to have swimsuits that are less interesting at the top, and then at the bottom you can go wild with pattern, you can go wild with scallops, a scalloped edge. This is going to create more curves and give you more curves around the bottom. Another great thing on the bottom is ties, any kind of frill on the bottom, and also ones that have details like cutouts at the side. Definitely high waist. High waist is going to give you more curves and more interest around the bottom. For those of you who are fuller busted, underwire swimsuits. So I found this fabulous swimsuit from Mr. Price, color blocking, which is all the rage right now, and this is definitely going to play to your assets. It's full of straps, straps that are adjustable. Even halter necks are great that are full, that are thick, because that is going to lift you up and give you support. Full swimsuits, you want to find halter necks, and this is because it's going to hold you and it's going to lift you up. Or you want a swimsuit that has underwire, and it's like almost a separate piece, and then full at the bottom. And if you're bigger on top, don't, because I used to be this girl and it was so depressing. All of these tiny little swimsuits that didn't give me any coverage, just stay away from them. So if you broaden the shoulders, you want to have just minimal stuff going on top. Halter necks that tie narrowly are going to narrow your shoulders, as well as off the shoulder, one shoulder, and no shoulders at all. We've moved on to girls who are straight up and down. When you are straight up and down like me, you have very little curves. You don't have massive boobs, you don't have massive thighs and bums, and you have very little waist definition. Like me, straight up and down. What you're going to try and do is to try and create waist definition. Suits that have either cutouts like going like this. They're called monokini, I think. I'll check that out. Also swimsuits that have details in the waist to try and create more curves. If you want to look more athletic, kind of what I'm doing now, there are swimsuits that are exactly the same, that have just this interest, like some kind of writing. This is all the rage right now. Plunge necklines are going to be great on you because it's going to create more shape. Crochet bikinis are fantastic. I bought one in 2009 and I still absolutely love it, and it makes me look and feel more sexy. That scallop detail that I was talking about earlier, this you are going to put everywhere. You can put it here, you can put it in your bottom. Look for scallop detail. The other thing is just fun patterns. I mean, you can go absolutely wild. High-waisted bikinis are going to be magnificent on you because it's going to create more shape. Moving on to girls who are small on top and big on the bottom. One swimsuit that is perfect for you is that plunge neckline. You don't have to have a fuller bust. Yay! And the plunge neckline is going to create more volume on top for you. You definitely don't want bottoms that cut you off at your biggest point. It's the opposite of what you think. You don't want to cover up your fuller bottom. Lift the line up and around. Even ties, because that creates that tanga look. And then in terms of tops, you can go wild with pattern, with fabric, with crochet, with anything really, and there are such beautiful tops out there. You can do high-waisted bottoms if you keep it very simple and then have a bit more fun on the top. When you go shopping for bikinis or full swimsuits, what you want to do is you want to just take as many as you can into the change room with you as possible. It is going to be work to do swimsuit shopping. Please do not buy swimsuits online. You cannot return swimsuits and you are going to be stuck with something. It's just a terrible, terrible idea. As I said, these are just guidelines. Think about what you want to do with your body. Do you want to create more curves on top? Do you want to create more curves on the bottom? Or do you just want to have this sleek appeal in something like this to just say, well, this is my body and I'm proud of it and I'm going to flaunt it as it is. Bye.